It's time for the Mohney Show. High atop the third story of the historic Gibson House overlooking beautiful downtown Centralia. The star of the show, Steve Mohney.
Yes. Welcome to the Midsummer Mohney Show.
It is midsummer.
It's midsummer. It's mid to late summer, Paul.
Just getting over the halfway point.
Yeah. And
you think summer's over at the end of August. It's not. It's
No.
almost. It's what?
it's not. But you know what? I can tell.
September 20th or so is the official, somewhere around there.
But I can tell the sun's not the same place in the sky. I mean, things are different.
Oh,
Fair time, it feels different. It's getting dark a little bit earlier. It's getting light a little bit later, that type of stuff. So anyway, Paul Walker's with me here. And I thought in lieu of what's going on in our kind of our lives, but mostly her life right now.
Yeah.
I thought, having my baby.
Oh, Paul Anka.
Because we're gonna do the 10 worst songs of the 70s.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
In the third part of the series here, I thought since we're just about a baby time, are we? Okay,
we're about 2 weeks away.
About 2 weeks away, and let's be honest here. If I come down to get you in the elevator here in the
what's her name?
I'm getting to that.
I see. Okay.
If I come down to get you in the elevator here in the building,
yeah.
I mean, theoretically, we could shut that gate on that 1906 elevator, and there could be a baby right there.
Yeah, we're in that weird span of time where I could go into labor right now or a month from now.
Exactly.
No one really knows.
So with that being said, I thought we'd call you Paula this week.
All right.
In honor of Paul Anka.
Paula? Yeah.
Hey, Paula. I want to marry you. Can I buy some pot? Sorry, that's Animal House.
I can't wait to get back to that after this.
Yeah. I was gonna say when everything's all said and done here, we're partying. Paul, you want to come?
Hey, I like it. Yeah. Having my baby, by the way, that was my suggestion for my wedding song.
Oh, really?
And somehow that got shot down. I don't know how that did.
I will say one thing: you are the king of coming up with some of these. I mean, and it was a hit. I mean, having my baby,
Yeah, that came on because I'll listen to the 70s station on Sirius in the car, and that came on the other day. I go, this is such a bad song. It is just, it's horrendous. It's awful.
But it was perfect for when it came out.
Oh, yeah, it worked.
I mean when it came out, it was... I mean, even as a little kid, I was like 6 or 7. I'm like, this is a real stinker. Because he was cheesing it up. I'm having my baby. You're having my baby. Whatever.
Can I ask possibly a dumb question?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Who in your relationship would be having the baby?
That was the whole point.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what it says.
You know what? Leave it to you, Paula. Yeah. I was just letting that go.
Hey,
I mean, you have to remember.
I thought it would have been funny. You know me.
Oh, it's funny.
You have to remember, I grew up in the era when Arnold Schwarzenegger had a baby on the big screen. Like remember that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh, no, I don't know.
What was that? I don't even remember what that movie was called.
Yeah. Now it wasn't Twins or whatever. I don't know what it was called.
I don't know.
And then him, after that, then him
Junior. It was called Junior, and it came out in 1994.
Okay, and then him and the nanny had a baby.
Yeah.
And it was not Nanny and the Professor. Well, he had a baby, and then that was
Nanny and the Professor. Wow,
this is kind of a look back.
We're doing a throwback show.
We're doing a throwback show today because so much has happened in the past.
Which again, we're going to get to it, but. And again, Gretchen Peters wrapped up Music in the Park, and she did sing Independence Day. And I told Gretchen and her husband, I said, you guys, you made me mad with that song.
Uh-oh.
And they go, well, why? I says, because to me, it was Afternoon Delight all over again. You got skyrockets in flight.
You thought it was something.
You thought it was, every kid that heard the Starland vocal bands, thought it was about the 4th of July and a picnic.
Well, I thought it was about the 4th of July and the picnic until I met Denny Murray, and then he explained it to me.
Yeah, well, exactly, until it got explained to you.
He said, hey,
and then Independence Day.
Yeah.
everyone, they do laugh. I mean, if you don't know the song, it's a country song, and it's a fairly dark song. It's a very serious song. And they go, man, radio stations will play that on the 4th of July, think it's some big 4th of July song, and it has nothing to do with the 4th of July.
We were going through the list, my husband and I. That song is about domestic violence, possibly child abuse, murder, suicide.
Oh, nice.
We were trying to come up with the list of things, but like Goodbye Earl was a way bigger controversy when that one came out.
Yes. Exactly. Wow. Hey, and perchance that is someone's idea of Independence Day, if 4th of July. I don't know, but it's not really in the spirit of God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood.
And even Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA isn't particularly about what we all think it's about.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
I mean, so,
of course, Bruce has a history of writing songs that you have no idea what they're about, i.e. Blinded by the Light.
Yeah.
What the hell is that song about?
I know. I don't know how this fell through the cracks, Paul, but I just found out that Bruce Springsteen wrote that song.
Really? Yeah.
That was just one of those things where I can't know it all.
Yeah.
And I found out Steve Gorman rocks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Black Crowes drummer. He's a jock. He's on with Westwood One, and he told me the story, and I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's heavy.
Bruiser wrote it. Yeah.
The good thing about Independence Day, it doesn't matter if it's about the 4th of July. Cha-ching! Play that baby on the radio, and she wrote it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
She asked her if she had any spare change or dollars. Well, she's written over 80 songs with Bryan Adams.
I know. Wow. I mean, you go on YouTube, she's got a list of 140 songs that she performs, all just right there.
Man, that's unbelievable. So I have to ask you this. I was not at the show.
Yeah, you had a big deal going on, which we'll get to.
We'll get to that in a second. And I know the answer, but how was it?
It was tremendous.
Yeah.
As you would expect. She was very good. Her husband, great guy, great piano player and accordion.
Oh, okay. Accordion too. Nice.
She, it was a little bit of a different kind of show because it wasn't just playing hit after hit. It was, she talked about it. And she kind of told you where it came from. And she actually, she had merchandise to sell. Guess what she had? She had actually vinyl albums.
Did she really?
So, yes. So, Tony and I got one, and she signed it for us.
Nice.
We're gonna frame that, put that up on the wall.
Man, I wish I would have known that. I got one.
I should have got you one.
Oh, man, that's
I didn't
cool.
think about that. But, I think you could, yeah. She sold a bunch of CDs, and she had these towels, tea towels, that they were called, that her son made. And
nice.
So, and he's kind of in charge of her merchandise, I guess. So,
and he lives up in
Olympia. Yeah. So they had a great time here. Randy and Jason, of course, solid as ever.
Yep.
Came out, knocked it out, and just a great performance, and got the last night underway.
I know Randy. I mean, I know Jason too, but I know both of them get such a kick out of, father, son, playing music together.
Yep.
It's a kick when you can, have that in common. And man, I remember back, 20 years ago when I first met Randy, and Jason was just getting into the band, you know, and mom too. She was a musician as well.
Oh, she was a drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we just loved her as well, but those, they're solid.
So good, and such a huge help for us with the whole event.
Oh yeah,
he literally takes care. I mean, how technical am I? How handy am I?
Hold on,
Steve?
folks. Let me get my glasses on. I'm going to use my pointer now. Just stand by. Paul, this is a microphone.
What do I do with it?
Don't eat it.
Okay.
That's how technical, Paul.
That really is.
Yeah.
I radio 25 years.
Yeah, we're not doing video or VHS.
No, beta.
Oh, you're on beta.
Beta now.
Okay.
I moved up.
Nice.
But 25 years in radio, folks, I have no idea. I still don't know why I can hear music and stuff in the car. I don't get it.
It's
no idea.
It's a tower. It sends out
Well, I don't. Okay.
Okay, so what does AM stand for? What does it stand for? There's a trivia question for you.
What
does AM stand for? Now, kids, if you're watching right now, that's a kind of a signal.
After midnight?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. What does FM stand for? We've been on the radio for like decades, you know.
Well, for me, it's FM generally in the past for me has meant F Mohney, but that's
yeah. I like that. I didn't come from the radio world. I always thought AM was just older music and FM was like the new band. Is that not?
Well, I was asking Paul what the
when it began.
I was asking him.
I really don't know what AM stands for. In radio.
So AM stands for something. I was just wondering if you ever took the 3 seconds it might have taken to look over on the wall or something and see this thing that said, there's a modulation monitor. We call it a mod monitor.
No, I don't need to look at that. Do you know that I'm the star and I am here to talk? I'm not here to know.
I was waiting for that.
Steve, I've got all the news up to date here, and I've got the sports and the weather. I had it all. Okay, bailed you out time and time again.
You did bail me out. I'll give you that. So the AM, that's amplitude modulation.
Well, that's way too Back to the Future for me.
It is.
So, yeah.
Okay, where are we at here? Oh, Music in the Park.
Music in the Park. Let's wrap. It's a wrap. It's over.
It's over.
It's over for 2024, folks.
It was 3 fabulous weekends. The 2 that I went to, I had just a tremendous time.
Great time, and folks, we're already talking about next year. What, where, when? Could be a couple little tweaks here and there.
There could be. Yeah, there's a lot of ideas floating around.
But again, the one thing that's not going to change is the basic event. It is 3 hours of music in the park, some great food, thanks to the Rotary clubs that were there. They just put out tremendous food. Thanks.
Everybody did such a nice job.
Mr. and Mrs. Wonderful. They were there for the one, and then they made sure we had some, and then they had trouble with their kettle this last week. They had to get it fixed because they had Blueberry Days to go do. I think was that last week.
Yeah, Blueberry Festival.
So they were up there, so they had to get it. So we only had like 18 bags of
really trouble with the kettle.
Trouble with the kettle. So they had to get that fixed for Blueberry Days, and but we'll be ahead of the game next year with the Wonderfuls.
I was talking to them, and I guess they blew a gasket on one of those things. Third burner on the back atrium of the 6-cylinder. That thing. Okay. Yeah, it was a mess.
That was the camshaft.
Yeah,
was
the camshaft was okay.
Went out? Okay.
Worked good. Up there. The turbo was way up here where it shouldn't have been, so the popcorn wasn't getting popped.
Well, that explains it. Also want to thank Kona Ice came out for the last one.
They did.
They did. I hope they did okay. And looked like there were lots of people that were going back to get them, but they parked in the street. You had to go out and get the big.
I think
they had a big truck. They have the big truck.
Oh no, they have a beautiful truck. It's all lit up and it's got lights and it's got stuff everywhere.
That was going on. So
they made me a while back. They made me a sugar-free dessert.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they had I think it was pina colada or something like that. So they do have the sugar-free stuff as well. The other thing that I just love about this event. And I've seen events. I've done these things for a long time, and there's usually a lot of drama, a lot of nobody really seems to know what they're doing. This is such a calm event. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
Everybody's like there, and they know what they're doing, and it goes off without a hitch, and it's fun.
It is, and it's a simple event, and that's how we want to keep it.
Yeah.
And it's great to have the playground there. When the kids get bored, they go and burn off some energy, and then they come back, and you can bring a picnic if you want. You bring whatever you want to sit on. It's a beautiful night in the park. The sound, by the way, Pacific Sound and Stage, outstanding.
Did a nice job. I walked around way out where folks were, and the sound was just really good. Really
good.
A lot of bottom end, and I know that, what are you talking about? But it just had a good fidelity was fine. It didn't hurt anybody's ears. That's very nice.
Yeah.
And man, they were really cooking up some food. The hamburgers and the hot
Yeah.
dogs and the corn and the everything else.
And I selling the ice cream on the other side there too. So lots of treats.
Yeah.
We sold a bunch of T-shirts this year.
Oh yeah. You sold out, didn't you?
Well, the large and extra large.
Yeah.
So we'll get those replenished. Want to thank
Works well.
Tom and Karen and Alex and the crew at Awards West, Alderson's Awards West, helping us out with those shirts. They're a great supporter of Music in the Park and, of course, Eli Sports as well.
Yep. And I just can't think of a negative about it. It was just so much fun.
Well, there was a negative.
Uh-oh, what happened?
And that's, I ran into the beam.
Okay, I wasn't there for this, but apparently there was an incident. Paul,
just Randy and Jason are up on the stage waiting for me to come up and introduce and do. I said, I'll be right there. I go in to get my script, and then on the Hess kitchen there's a low hanging. I don't know how I have not conked my head on this thing multiple times because it comes about here on me.
Well, yeah,
so I gotta duck down.
I mean, you're 6'7", 7'2" with the afro. So I mean,
yeah, the afro's kind of flattened out there. I got my hair flattener, keeping it down, but caught the corner right on top of my head, and I'm talking. Lily Wall from the Parks is right there with me, and I go, "Oh, is it bleeding?" And then it's just coming down, and So,
well, that was the negative.
So, yeah, that was it. Slowed the start of the show a few minutes, as cleaned up this mess as much as you could.
Put a little bit of
slapped some Neosporin and
enough mustard
a little mustard on there would help, and a Band-Aid or two, and off we go.
The only other thing there was a few people that enjoyed the show from the tree.
Yes, that was the week before. Yeah. Someone climbed up the tree there, and
I mean, I guess if you can climb up the tree, that's fine. I can't get up the tree.
Lily, the parks director, she's going. I probably should tell them to get down. I'll get to it.
Kind of looked like a Beatles concert if you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean, people. During the Beatles and the Stones, they didn't care. So
I'll tell you, we've got some ideas, and we'll begin, working on next year's schedule. But expect you can follow us on Facebook, and Paula, that is Chehalis Music in the Park Facebook or
there
MIP.
You go.
Yep, Chehalis Music in the Park.
Bryson's hungry. Is this Bryson's feeding time?
When it's Lewis County Coffee Company protein balls,
and
they're good for any time.
Oh, balls are.
All right.
I mean, balls are fantastic anytime. Really.
Yeah.
Does Pete Schweddy work there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. All three of the baristas at the stand I go to are also pregnant, so they're not Pete Schweddy.
Okay.
Well, he's usually he's really
Pete
been
Schweddy
involved.
Does make holiday balls, I believe.
There's a lot of balls that a lot of those folks make, and there's balls for Halloween.
Yes.
And there's the sweaty ones during various holiday seasons. So I'm actually hoping to throw some of those balls out during the tractor parade.
I'm not the greatest parent ever. We had maternity photos Sunday night, and I couldn't get my 8-year-old to smile. And I don't remember what the photographer said, but she said something about balls.
Oh, yeah.
I said, Hank, she said balls.
Yeah. Yeah, balls will get you every time.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would like to say, too, that most 8, 9, 10-year-olds, they're like, how do they know that? Okay, Paul, that wraps it up for Music in the Park.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about my my reunion after the break here.
Yeah, a big one.
It was fun. It was good. So,
Mohney
show.
Huge number.
Hey. Was trying to get into the break before you started blabbering that thing off.
All right.
Okay, we're taking a break with the Mohney Show. Back after this. Summer driving is here, and it's time to hit the open road and explore. Get the tires you need and save money with the Summer USA promotion from Cooper Tires and available right now at Point S Centralia OK Tire. Get up to a $100 rebate on Cobra Instinct, Discoverer Road and Trail ATV, or the Discoverer Rugged Treks with the purchase of 4 qualifying tires. See Centralia OK Tire for Cooper rebate details. Point S Centralia OK Tire also gives you peace of mind with a warranty good at over 200 locations. The Cooper Tire Summer USA promotion is on right now at Point S Centralia OK Tire on Harrison Avenue in Centralia. Mohney Show is back, and boy, Paul, I'll tell you what, it was a real doozy over the weekend. Started out on Friday. It was the Centralia High School class of 1984
16th reunion. Yeah. You know, I always know I'm in trouble when my reunion numbers are reaching my belt size. So
it was very fun. It was sure fun to see everybody.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed seeing, everybody, and then just asking about, hey, what have you been doing in life and that type of stuff, and where do you live? And, the most amazing thing is, where do you live, Adna? I haven't seen you in 30 years.
Exactly.
How did we miss each other? Have you had that happen?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's really quite odd.
It is.
So we kicked things off out at Dick's Brewery on Friday night.
All right.
6:00 out there, and everybody was there. Big, a nice turnout. Not, I think there's more people. I kept looking around going, okay, well, he's not there. She's not there. It was a great time. And then we went to Lux in downtown Centralia. Now, Lux is owned by Shauna Vigors, and it's a wine bar. It's newer right here on
Tower.
Tower.
Okay.
And it's just really comfortable. It's really clean, really nice. You've been there, haven't you?
Where else can you go and have because she has wine and spirits now, right?
She's does,
expanded.
yes.
But like recliners,
yes,
side by side. Like you just go get your drink, little appetizer.
It is, it's real nice.
Kick your feet up.
But it was great having Shauna in there, because Shauna wasn't in our class, but her sister Tasha was in our class, and it's just nice to have people that we know.
Yeah,
you know. And,
does she have like a bench that you could sit on in there too?
I'm not sure why you're asking, but I'll say yes.
Yeah, because I have a problem with recliners in the wrong places.
Yeah,
I fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
So like like
absolutely.
those recliners that are now in movie theaters.
Yeah,
I never recline. Otherwise, I'll fall asleep.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I was trying to visualize very quickly in my head where you were going with that. I wasn't sure. It's like, okay, he's got something in mind here.
Yeah. I need to be as uncomfortable sitting down as possible so I can stay awake.
Well, I'll tell you
and alert.
You know what? You know what's really something is that when you get to be our age,
and you got the Jimmy legs going too. You got to stand up.
I didn't think I'll never be like that. I'll be fine. Man, it's like you can sit down on the couch, and Tammy sometimes will go, what are you doing? Are you sitting down for a second? Yeah, I'll be up in 12 minutes. Because I can't sit for any longer than that.
I got the Jimmy legs.
Without being medicated.
Yes, exactly.
So anyway, Lux downtown Centralia, check it out. Thanks to Shauna and everybody else, for helping out that night. And I think we were in and out of the tower too.
Okay.
Because Dave owns the tower, and he's Centralia class of 81 with Dave.
All right.
Dave Freeman. Right. So that was fun, and that was Friday night. So then Saturday, I know a few people kind of got together, and I actually saw one of my friends I haven't seen in a while. Most of the day, and then back to the American Legion Hall.
All right.
Right there in downtown Centralia.
A lot of people don't even know where that, they kind of see it or whatever. Yeah. They're not aware of how large that is.
It is big. Yeah. It's right above Willie's sports shop.
Yeah, that whole upper deck.
You look up there, it's like these, their stairs about the same as ours here.
Yeah.
And man, they've got a bar up there. They've got the big ballroom. It's got a stage. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, Fun fact, that is also where they have Cub Scout Pinewood Derby.
Is it?
They are the sponsor of the local Cub Scouts. And they take that whole ballroom up and run the track right down the middle of it.
Is the bar open at that time?
Hell yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
No, last time I was in there
for the parents.
For a committee meeting. Last time I was in there for a committee meeting, I had my kid, one of the other Cub Scout parents had their kid.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, well, we got to move to the bar because they're going to have a meeting in here. And I was like, we have kids with us. And I walk around the corner. There's a whole child's area in the back corner of the bar with like toys already set up and stuff.
So they must have lots of meetings up there.
This place is serious.
Yeah.
No, it was great. And thanks to the excuse me, the Centralia American Legion, thanks to Bob Shire and Bob, retired fireman, is a member of the Legion, but his daughter Yvette, she's from down, I think in not California, I think Arizona. Anyway, Yvette was my first girlfriend in kindergarten. Pretty nifty, huh?
Yeah. Strong work.
Before you say that, she didn't know it. You know how you are.
I had a lot of those.
Yeah, when you're in kindergarten, it's like, okay.
Was my girlfriend.
Yeah, you're my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I got married under the big toy in first grade.
I know.
I was a terrible wife.
See,
well, you're still learning in first grade.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the problem. The fact that you had to go through childhood with big toys means that you didn't get the advantage of actually playing on a real playground where they encouraged you to climb as high as you could and fall off into the gravel.
Yeah, or get on this thing that spins around.
Yes, and then the sixth graders see how fast they can spin the first graders until they lose grip and just get flung off. That's good stuff.
It is good stuff, and I mean, how many kids have? There couldn't have been that many kids that got hurt on a merry-go-round.
How many
merry-go-round? Yeah.
How many times did you get burned? It'd either be in the early September or in May or in June with the sun beating down on the steel slide. And it literally would be 180 degrees. You just singe yourself all the way down.
I was looking at pictures, I was looking at pictures from when I was a kid, and man, those slides were big. And I also found some pictures. I was going to share this. This was pretty cool, but we've been talking a lot about Ron Brown.
Yeah.
And so Timmy Brown, his youngest son, he was at my birthday parties all the time when we were kids. And so, I grabbed a couple of pictures of us, 6 or 7 years old. Hey, check this out. He's like, aha. So that was part of the reunion that was neat.
I like it. I got a question for you, though.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah.
Why did we find it so fascinating to take a handful of rocks and send it down the slide?
Oh, my God. I've just been blown away. I don't know.
Why was that so fun?
Man, that still is fun.
I know. I think
and you got a metal slide and you got rocks. Now you got a plastic slide. It doesn't sound the same.
No, it doesn't. I'm going to put a metal slide in my backyard so I can start doing that.
You know what? I should have. When they start getting rid of all these slides and stuff, I should have got those things set up in my yard. You want to go on the slide? Sign this waiver. You can go on the slide.
Yes, the monkey bars.
Yeah, it's like it's 30 feet up there. Go ahead and go up there.
Yep.
Man, there was one at Borst Park back in the day. It was so huge.
Yeah.
I mean, God, it was fun. Let's see, 2 merry-go-rounds at Borst Park. And then, you grab the, you stand on this platform and you grab the, and you swing across like Tarzan.
Oh, yeah.
I could never do
that. I never understood why that was fun.
You get to 2 of them, 1, 2, bam, hit the ground.
That, and to me, that was for the kids that were trying to show off.
Yeah.
Look at me. Okay.
Oh, man, Borst Park had some great. I mean,
I can't be your friend.
No,
go away.
But they had the best stuff out. Anyway, I don't know how we got sidetracked up there.
How about the big teeter-totters?
Oh yeah.
So what you wanted to do on the teeter-totter is what? When you came down,
Oh yeah.
you wanted to hit as hard so you could, bounce the other kid on the other side.
Either that or jump off the damn thing and watch the kid go.
Yeah.
It's like on the Brady Bunch when Bobby and Cindy are trying to, trying to win the thing there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the reporter shows up and they're sleeping or on a hot dog or something. That was a good time. Hey, then they had those horse swings. You'd sit on the horse swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a swing. It kind of looked like a horse.
Yeah. I just like the old chain and the old see how high you could get.
And I had no idea we were going to talk about vintage fun rides at Bourse Park.
Exactly.
So anyway, no, it was a great reunion. Thanks to everybody. And we also went downtown Centralia, Centerville Cafe.
Oh, was that Sunday?
Yeah, that's Sunday.
Yeah.
And we met there for breakfast, and that is such a nice place. We are going to take a tour. Here's our upcoming tours, folks. We're going to Lux. I told Shauna we were coming down there to bring that to people. We're also going to the Centerville Cafe. Told those folks we're going to come in there as well. And we're going to a brand new place over in Chehalis, and it's called Cooper's Corner.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not just like a bar; it's a restaurant, and it's new. It's newly opened, and my stepdaughter just happens to be instrumental in that place right now. So we want to take a look at that.
I like it.
Really good food.
Good.
Yeah, so that's what's coming up.
Okay.
Anyway, enough with that. When we come back, I think we're going to talk a little bit about the Southwest Washington Fair.
Yeah.
We've also got 10 worst songs of the 1970s.
Yes.
And Paul, would you just, do one thing? Just step back because I'm trying to enjoy myself. That's what his daughter Jenny said a while back.
Yes.
Dad, I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Just trying to enjoy myself.
Yeah, that was funny. Mohney Show back after this. We're back on the Mohney Show. Paul's still laughing from the
from the merry-go-round.
During the break.
See, now the good thing is you get our age, and you got Steve's got the Jimmy legs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a ride in itself, and a little.
What the hell?
We're talking Jimmy from South Park, though, right?
Is that what it is? I don't even know what you're talking about.
That was Frank Costanza. That's why they had separate beds, the Costanzas.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. The wife has got the Jimmy legs, and so I gotta get a good night's sleep. So that's why they slept in separate beds. So
okay, well.
Yeah, that's where the Jimmy legs comes from.
But
then for myself, I got my own merry-go-round. A little vertigo every now and then. You just kind of sit here and spin. It's pretty good. Yeah. So why not?
Yeah. Well, the other day I was in big trouble because I stopped short.
Oh, I see.
It stopped. It's mine. Oh, sorry.
You about knocked your thing off the bridge.
Wow. Hold on a second
there.
here.
Yeah.
Things are getting crazy. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the Southwest Washington Fair. We're doing the show on Tuesday, so today's the 6th. Oh, by the way, not that this is going to help because it's not going to come out until tomorrow, but your ballot's due today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's election day, right?
It's election day today.
Yeah.
And they moved the drop box from the parking lot by, the old bar. What's it called?
It used to be the Star Tavern.
Star Tavern. They moved it from that parking lot just across the road there to the brand new. I'm not sure what that building's called.
Or just a reminder, folks, just so you know this, if you look closely on the envelope, no postage is necessary.
No, I know.
And I assume a lot of people, I'm not going to put a stamp. You don't need to put a stamp.
No, you don't have to put a stamp, but I can't find a post box.
Don't you have a mailbox?
A mailbox?
I believe that's the community development building that you're talking about. And then also, if that's hard for you to find, I believe there is a ballot drop box at each senior center.
Yeah, there is.
In Lewis County.
There's one in the, I think, in Centralia College parking lot.
Right?
There is.
Right. But again, your mailbox will work. You just put it in.
So do you walk
not
out?
Today, though.
Do I?
No, it will.
Will it?
Yeah,
postmarked.
It'll be postmarked. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you put it in there and pull that flag up?
No, we have one of those. I wish I had that, but no, we have one of those where there's a slot for the outgoing mail.
Oh, okay.
So you put it in.
That's nice stuff. Anyway, so
Off it goes. So
oh, God, that's a funny one right there. So yeah, today's a primary. Wait, primary election day today.
Yes. So yes, this is the day that we can eliminate the 732 other governor candidates.
I'm voting for Space Guy. Space Guy.
That could be on there.
No, it
Never know.
I don't think it was for governor.
Yes.
Oh,
He
okay.
runs every election.
Yeah.
Space Guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. Southwest Washington Fair opens up. It opens up on Tuesday, August 13th. So that's a week from today. And hey, it's one of those things where we're halfway, getting into the halfway point of August.
Yep.
And it'll probably be in the 80s and 88 or something like that. And then I don't know, but maybe it'll just cloud up and just burst into rain
on Sunday, right?
On Sunday, yeah.
Every Sunday, it seems like it just bursts.
I don't know. I just
cloud burst.
Yeah,
it just
we're going along just fine, and then and it's not that that you don't want the water. It's just that it makes a big muddy mess, and everything that's outside gets all wet.
Yeah.
Fair opens 10 a.m. on Tuesday, and new this year, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. camel rides.
Okay.
Those are stinky, vile animals, aren't they?
Yeah, don't walk in front of it; it'll spit at you.
I know.
I hate you.
Yeah, anyway.
11
o'clock, opening ceremonies, community stage. 12 noon, the hula hoop contest. The hula hoop. Who's at the Little Miss Friendly ceremony on the saloon stage the first night there at 6 o'clock.
And we had the Little Miss Friendlies at Music in the Park last week. They showed up.
Good.
And they helped with the raffle.
Nice.
They drew the prizes and all that stuff. So it's great to see them all. And the current Little Miss Friendly with the cape. And so, you know what? I'm thinking about getting a cape. I saw that.
I thought you had one.
No, I don't.
Have you seen The Incredibles? No capes.
Hey,
I got the cape.
Sometimes it's good cape leather, and I wouldn't mind a cape.
My two youngest grandsons have capes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they go through the house like they're moving.
Yeah.
Flying right along. Let's see here. Wednesday.
My attorney wears a cape.
He should wear a cape. We got Harmony Ridge is at the saloon stage on Wednesday. And the Lewis County Rodeo, that's in the grandstand, 7 o'clock on Wednesday of next week. So I'm just kind of Danny Vernon's going to do Illusions of Elvis at 12 noon on the stage.
Okay.
So I'm just checking things out.
Lots of things there. Yeah.
Excuse me. And again, more camel rides.
Oh yeah, I think that's daily. I took a little gander through that.
We were talking about this, Paula, a couple days ago. We were talking about the KELA KMT, and by the way, there's a misprint on this thing here online. Fix it. KMT, the KELA KMT diaper derby on the community stage. I think Stephen and Aaron were in that. But what were we talking about? Ways to get the kids to move quicker. What was that? That was really funny.
I think we may have started the conversation that way, but I believe that was back in our conversation about adult diapers as well.
Oh yeah, we were going to have,
And we decided that would be a very different kind of derby.
Okay, so we would have,
so I guess
kids.
The question is there an age limit on the diaper derby?
See, that's what we were talking about. Hey, looking over there, Ned, he's edging out old Phyllis there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to beat you.
Well, at Emerald Downs.
Oh, man, my parents right now are going, God, would you shut the hell up?
Emerald Downs, the last 2 years. Last year, they started the grandparents' race.
Oh, okay.
And the clip went viral. It went all over.
So they just
because
they go.
And it's just a fun little thing. Right. But the granddads were serious, and two of them just bit it.
I saw that.
And just into the dirt. And they did it again this year. 3 of them went down. Mm-hmm. They just, it's like running on a beach. It's very sandy, and so it's not. It's a little bit different. And man, I'm gonna win. down they go.
Do they have the do they have the ambulance out there waiting?
Oh, it's out there.
Yeah. Oh boy, I've done this to my hip again.
Yes.
That's the thing there. I mean, we're not asking folks to run. We're just asking folks to crawl.
Crawl, yeah.
Do you have to have a diaper on to do that?
Well, I hope so. We don't want to see it any other way.
Anyway, that's the diaper derby, and that's on what was that, Wednesday? That's Thursday. That's Thursday.
All right.
And hold on, Paul, just a little. I want to see who's playing here. Who is it?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, the other competition of the diaper, the fill your diaper one, is not one you want to watch.
All right, no, that's just
telling you, giving you a warning. Heads up, if you see that, you probably want to avoid it.
You just want to stay away from that. Yeah,
wherever it is.
Boy. Oh, here's this is what I wanted to talk about here on Friday at the Southwest Washington Fair. It's the Monkeys tribute, Summer of Love. It'll be on the saloon stage.
All right.
The Monkeys. Hey, we're the Monkeys. Hey, name 2 Monkey songs.
Are any of them alive yet? Last Train to Clarksville.
Mickey Dolenz is still alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's one that he sings, Last Train to Clarksville.
Yep.
And what is that? Sleepy Jean, or
that's Daydream
Believer.
Don't they just have one that's like, "Hey, we're the Monkeys"? Too?
Yeah, the theme.
Was
the
that
theme
the
song.
Scooby-Doo song?
The Monkeys theme song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we're the Monkeys. People say we monkey around.
Wasn't there some valley?
Hidden Valley.
Hidden Valley.
Yeah.
Some ranch.
Why didn't they do that?
Yeah, they could have. What was the name of that song?
That was Pleasant Valley Sunday.
Yeah, Pleasant Valley.
I like that song.
I was close.
No, I like those songs.
There's
also a song called She.
Okay.
And I think that's a Mickey Dolenz song.
Okay.
No, they actually, and then Peter.
They have several hits.
Peter Tork and Michael Nesbitt, they, these guys were musicians after they got going here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of, and Davy Jones, he was already a star before he became a monkey.
Yep.
So he was on the Ed Sullivan Show when the Beatles first played Ed Sullivan. He was in, what was that? He was in a production of something on the same show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I forget what it's called.
You know what his original occupation, his intended original occupation was going to be?
And he was a dishwasher.
No, he was going to be a jockey.
Yes.
That's how small he was. He was a small little guy.
I know. And then he met Marsha Brady on the Brady
and threw the whole thing off.
And just, she thought he was going to be way, better. And then, oh man. So she tries to get him to come to the high school. Management says, "Well, no way. There's no way." And then he finds out, shows up at the house.
There he is.
Yeah.
Davy Jones.
Can you imagine that?
Joe Namath was there,
I know. And I believed all this stuff.
That was the movie, though. That wasn't, or was it?
No, Joe Namath.
Yeah. No. And Davy Jones, I forgot, Davy Jones was in an episode, and he came back in the movie.
In the movie as well. And then Don Drysdale shows up just hey, I was driving past the house here. I thought I'd show up. Play for the Dodgers? What the heck?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's on TV every Friday. I thought I'd check this thing out.
So I thought it was real.
Of course. Yeah, we weren't very sharp kids.
I thought it was real. So I'm like,
with you.
I think I told my mom one time, what? It's so boring around here.
Can we go down and play with the Bradys?
Well, can't somebody stop by here like a star or something? No, that's not real.
My friend, I did not understand radio when I was a kid. And I clearly remember asking my mom, I like this song. Can we go down to the radio station and watch them sing it? So, I had no idea.
That's pretty
What do you mean, recording?
Yeah, it's on a record.
No, didn't even know what that was.
I know. Yeah, anyway, so tribute to the Monkeys.
How we made it to this age is beyond me.
We didn't make it. We beg and
just existing
exist through life. So what do you had a couple of people at the reunion. Are you homeless? I said, I don't know. Depends on what you.
Well, not when I can remember where I live.
Hey, here's one. I've been talking about having one of these too. The Mohney Show is going to have this. I'm going to put it together. I don't know when it's going to happen, but soon. The pie eating contest comes up at 3:00 on Friday at the Southwest Washington Fair. and that'll be on the community stage. So that's the one, not the saloons, but the saloon stage, but the smaller one. Kind of after you come through the front gate right there.
Do we want to make that maybe a Thanksgiving special? Got apple, and you got the pumpkin, and you could have berry. You could have.
I want to get a real pie eating.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I'm talking about.
Maybe we should have like government, like folks from around town that we know.
Instead of the tower crawl, we could have the tower pie eating contest.
That's not a bad idea, but I've been wanting to do a pie eating contest and a hot dog eating contest for quite some time.
Okay.
Because, and then, if you watch Stand By Me, this is why I want to do the pie eating contest, because they just gorge themselves on these pies, and then so-and-so barfs on the mayor. You saw that one.
Yeah. No, cool. I'm just, do you want me to ruin your
no, it's a complete barfarama.
Do you want me to ruin your eating contest?
Yeah.
Because I'll just bring in my buddy, Greg.
Oh, man, will he do it?
Oh, not only would he do it, he'd win. No one can beat him. So remember,
I want to hear about this.
Do you remember the old the burger restaurants called Flaky Jake's?
Yes.
So so he was going to UPS,
okay,
University of Puget Sound, and there's a Flaky Jake's up in Tacoma,
right?
And he went and entered their burger eating contest. And it was the first round, and then you win that, you get into the finals. And they did this like over a month. So there's 3 rounds of qualifying.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there watching him. He had like 10 minutes. He ate 8.5 burgers.
In 10 minutes.
Was
that fries or anything? Or
no, but could I get mustard and pickles and a pitcher of beer? And these people are like dunking him like in just burger patty and bun in water.
Right.
And he's just, I think second place had 4. It wasn't even close. And he's just like.
So he was just eating like normal. He wasn't making a mess out of it. Because, you watch these things, like there's a gal on YouTube and she's quite impressive and she's in good shape as well.
Yeah.
And her and her boyfriend doesn't participate, but I think he usually films her, and she will take this whole, this plate or whatever, the tray of food from wherever.
Yeah.
And she downs it like in 50 minutes or something like that. It's more food than you could ever eat in a week and a half. She's the thing of it is she's just shoving it in.
So
he had more.
Because
he's just eating.
Well, that and he couldn't. He goes, well, I need my, because he just likes pickles, mustard, and burger. That's how he eats it. If he, and he goes, I didn't think to ask for fries, but and then I worked at Emerald Downs when they first opened, and one of them was we had a big 4th of July, and we had a rib eating contest, and he came up and entered.
Did he win?
Oh, that wasn't close. It was like,
Fred Flintstone.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because some people, they I'll tell you what, if you ever did, and boy, do I mean this, you see these wing eating contests. Now, what is a wing? Is a wing, there's 3 bones, 3 pieces basically on a wing. And you got the flapper out there. Nobody's going to eat the flapper, but you can have it there and just tear it off and throw it on the side. If you have a contest with an actual wing and not some, I'm not talking about boneless. I'm talking about a wing.
Yeah.
And not cut up in half.
Yeah.
I bet I could win that.
You could. I'd put Greg up. I'd put Greg up against you though. So.
No, I wouldn't win against him.
You might.
No, I can't. You know what? I know you can't tell from looking at me, but man, I cannot eat like I used to.
I've said it before. If you take a girl out on a date and she can eat a wing or a chicken leg in one bite, you put a ring on that. That's a girl that knows what's up.
You either do or you don't.
No, you do.
You either, at that point right now, you get up and walk away.
I got to assess the situation here.
I'm going to excuse myself to use the bathroom. And then, where's the back door? No, you just, there's a science to it. But when you did that, when you was with the rib. Yep. Yeah, that's, and that's a little bit of Fred Flintstone, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
anyway, I'd like to do something like that in the near future. So
Yeah.
maybe we can do some planning on that.
Maybe we can bust out one of those competitions at the intermission of Music in the Park.
Is that enough time?
Oh, we'll make it enough time.
Okay.
So
all
how
right.
about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I got new glasses here.
Yeah, I like those.
No, I hate them.
I think you took them off my desk. Put them back.
No, I bought these in Costco.
I know. Where do you think I got these?
Monster Truck Rally Grandstands, 1:00. That's on Saturday. Monster Truck again, Grandstand 6:30 at Saturday on the at the fair.
And again, apparently that took the place of the Destruction Derby.
I have no idea. It's on Saturday. Destruction Derby was on Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, here's something right here, and I don't know if they're trying to copy. What's that? What's the female AC/DC? Hell's Bells.
Oh,
yeah. This is Rag Dolls, all female tribute to Aerosmith.
Okay.
Ow!
Well, Aerosmith is off the road now, right?
It's
Looks
over.
Yeah, it's over.
In case you didn't hear that, folks, it's it's done.
Well, they've been teetering for a long time, and
Stevens
just trying to keep that. I mean, he could do
Stevens.
he could do one concert a year,
right?
And then it's blown out, and he's got to. I mean, it's just too much.
Yeah, he's hey man, things old age takes over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hold on, there was the Super Tractor Pull at the grandstands on Sunday at 1:00. So I'm assuming that is what took the place of the Destruction Derby.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find a car these days.
Well, and again, we don't know why the Destruction Derby, and that could be very well. They just didn't have enough cars.
I mean,
to do it. I don't know.
There's not like a Grand Marquis sitting. Hey, we would buy a car for like $35.
Yeah. Are you going to go out in an old Kia Soul and do Destruction Derby these days?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. I think you're running out of cars to destruct.
Yeah. Well, not maybe. Maybe they should bring it down to like a instead of the big cars, maybe just a compact Destruction Derby.
A Pinto? Let's see which one blows up first.
Of course, then there's not as much leeway there if you get crunched.
Exactly. That's true. Yes.
But the thing that what bums me out is, no more Pinky Tuscadero.
I know.
And the Malachi Crunch.
I'd sure like to. I'd sure like to see a Vega in the Destruction Derby, though.
I like Vegas.
Weren't they all made of aluminum? They just folded up worse than a pop can.
Jeez. Fun fact for you. Chevy decided when they made the Vega back in the early 70s, they thought, there's got to be a better way to ship these cars. And so they make these rail cars, and they actually, they put the Vega, this is the first, they never did it with anything else, and it was short-lived, but they put the Vega vertical and shut the door.
Okay.
That was a great idea.
Yeah.
Lasted for one train ride.
One train ride. And didn't they also make the engine out of aluminum? Seriously, there's some.
They made it out of plastic, aluminum, and
trying to lighten it, and then there was an issue with that, right?
You're exactly right.
Okay,
Good. I'm impressed.
Well, someone told me that at one point.
That's
and I
like
don't
me.
know why I retained that.
Wow. Hey, I got you guys the other day with some sports stuff, though.
You did. I know. I was
I knew what I was
proud
talking
of you.
about.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, they made. I don't know. There was bad bacon. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on. Fair starts up on Tuesday, and ride bracelets and all that stuff are available at the fair office. So,
horse race fans, real quick, since we're talking about this coming Sunday, is Championship Sunday.
Oh, good.
At Emerald Downs, it is the Long Acres Mile. It's the biggest race of the year. There's 3 other stakes races as well. So a total of 4 stakes races. If you like the horses, then if you like the horses and not all the goofy stuff that happens on many of the days, this is all about racing.
Okay, so this is where the serious.
This is serious racing happening on Sunday.
Okay,
at the
and
track.
you will have all that information, a recap like you do all the time, every single week.
Yep. On at Eli Sports Network.
Okay. And with that being said, that's where Paul's going to be on Friday and Saturday. I would love it if folks could come out to Frosty's.
Oh, you doing that gig again?
I'll be out at Frosty's on
Nice.
Friday and Saturday. Kyle's busy this week doing some stuff. And we're going to play some great music, play whatever you want. Come on out, have dinner, wonderful food. Oh, and we'll take a tour of Frosty's as well.
Do you play requests when you go out there?
Yes, yeah. Go ahead, Paul.
Yes. Could you play Paul Anka, Having My Baby?
I will tell you what I did play. I mean, I was telling Kyle because he's the guy that does it most of the time, and you know, it depends on who's there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you got some 20s, whatever, then I switch over to my Matthew. Playlist.
Yeah, I got
He just tells me what to play, and this guy walks in. It's about midnight. It's not particularly busy. He walks up to me and he goes, "Hey, can you play Gordon Lightfoot, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald?" This guy's like in his 20s, and I'm like, really? And he's like, whoa, would that be okay? And I'm like, okay, you better believe it. Yeah, the captain wired in. We had water coming in. So I said, okay, this is a request, just, so everyone knows. This is a request.
I like it.
So I didn't come up with this.
I like it. It.
Now we're bringing the whole place down. Here's
strong work there.
Yeah,
I like that.
That was pretty good. Okay, so we've got, speaking of music there, the worst songs of the 1970s. And when we come out or back from the break, that's what we're doing.
We're going to do that. And then after that, we'll come back to say goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, back with the Mohney Show right after this.
At Tyler Rental, quality equipment and helpful counter pros save you costly delays. For projects big and small, Tyler has Genie man lifts and forklifts, Deere excavators, welders, and generators, plus new tools from Steel, Milwaukee, and Hilti. While you're in the store, shop for hard hats, safety glasses, gloves, hearing protection, and much more. Contractors and homeowners depend on Tyler Rental for selection and well-maintained equipment to avoid downtime. Tyler Rental, 153 Hamilton Road, south of Chehalis.
And we are back with the Mohney Show. Paul Walker, welcome.
Well, thank you, Steve. I'm glad to be here.
I know. I can tell. And I know who you are, too. You're very important.
Thank you. Exactly. I'm going to get a shirt that says I'm important.
You should get it. You know what? I think I have one over in the other office that I'll bring you. Okay, so here's the deal. I came across a list here.
Oh, boy.
I think this it might be from like Rolling Stone magazine. What?
I just want to be on record.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I literally don't. This is completely no idea. This is completely out of left field. He says, "Get over here. We're going to record this. Let's do it." I don't have any clue. I'm with you, folks.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's about to say.
Okay. So and with that being said, I'm probably going to offend Paul.
Oh, that's okay. I'm
okay. So you ready for that?
I'm ready to be offended.
Let me put my glasses on. This is one of these things that irritates me. This started about 10 years ago.
Oh,
this whole BS here.
Well, I got mine right there.
Yeah, I'm going to go over to the Laser Institute and have them tear my retina out. Anyway, okay, so
I didn't know that's what they did.
This is Rolling Stone magazine. This is old, okay, but I just thought I saw this and it tickled me because Walker he'll go crazy.
Okay.
Rolling Stone magazine's readers pick top 10 worst songs of the 70s. Okay, so here we go. So what do you think? Just take a guess on at least one song that you think's a stinker in the 1970s, and I'll tell you if it's on the list.
Now, let me be clear on this. The songs that I'm going to say,
he likes.
I like, but I do understand that they're horrible.
No, I like all the songs on the list here.
That's okay. I got to think that the Starland vocal band is on there, right?
Oh,
I mean, it has to be. Has to be, right? Afternoon Delight.
Again, we did not rehearse this at all. Afternoon Delight's number 2.
Okay, now remember, that was 76, right?
76, yep.
Yes, bicentennial. We're all very patriotic.
Summertime 76.
As a kid, I thought this was about fireworks and, the 4th of July.
It's not?
It's not.
Oh, that makes me mad.
So this is the top 10, you say?
Yeah. So okay. How about another one?
Well, I hate to go.
I know what you're going to say, but it's not on here.
Undercover Angel is not on there?
On here.
Wow.
No, that's a good song.
Okay.
You like it.
I love it.
Okay.
It might be my favorite song.
On to number 3.
Okay, well, okay, I'm going to
Take
go.
one more guess.
I'm going to go. I've got to go with. I'm going to go back to. I think
I'm putting him on the spot.
I think it's like 1973-ish, but Bo Donaldson and Billy don't be a hero.
I love it. I love this. That's number 8.
Number 8, yes.
Yeah, Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods.
The Haywoods.
I didn't know it was the Haywoods.
By the way, I ran across them a couple of years ago as I was looking. When I got Elliot Lurie of Brandy,
Looking Glass.
Fame. He came up when Bo Donaldson was still touring at that point. So
don't be a hero.
All right, how about Little Willie, the Sweet?
No, that's too good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's too good. That's a good song.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Sweet's good.
I have to say
this one's super duper. Number 10 song is really, really slow, and it's by a female, and it's about 1973-ish.
Is that The Poetry Man by?
No. Oh boy. Wow. That's so stinky it didn't make the list. Oh, man. I forgot all about that one.
Janice Ian, I think it was. Janice Ian.
Janice Ian's not on here. 17 is not on there.
Okay. The one it's by Jigsaw. Is that
nope,
one
Sky High?
Sky High?
Nope, not on that. Too good of a song.
No, that's a horrible song.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's
no,
a terrible
it all Sky High.
Yeah, just a terrible,
for
awful
reason
song.
Okay.
Should be number 1.
No, that's.
And I love it. It's one of my favorite songs.
It's one of my favorite songs. Jigsaw. This is Casey.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, I'm running. Give me a year of one of them.
Oh well, this is like I said, the number 10 song. This is about from 1973, 73, 74.
Slow song.
And it's a gal that's no longer with us. Okay, I'm going to start telling you stuff.
Yeah.
Because we are on a time limit.
Yeah,
Jane's going to get out of here. This is Minnie Riperton.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Loving You,
Minnie.
I always like that song.
Absolutely.
Number 10.
Isn't that what's her name's mom from Saturday Night Live? Maya Rudolph.
Is it?
I believe so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
number 9. You ready?
You can look that up, Jane, if you want. I'm pretty sure Minnie Riperton is Maya Rudolph's mom. She passed from cancer back then.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
No, great guy. I think it's a good song.
I don't. Yeah, trying.
When she hits the high note.
She
Paul's right? Yeah, Paul's right.
She made the whistle tone popular.
Yes, Mariah Carey.
Still, I'm not sure she had anything on Minnie. That was pretty.
I was gonna say, dogs would show up to their house.
Exactly.
Okay, number 9. Number 9 is Morris Albert. Feelings, whoa, feelings.
I always forget that. Feelings is like I go. Isn't that Frankie Valli or someone? No, it's Morris. I don't know who Morris Albert is, but yes, that was an awful song. That deserved to be on there.
Oh, I was thinking of Morris Day from the night.
Yeah,
Morris Albert.
Yeah.
Number 8, you already guessed it. That's Billy. Don't be a hero. This was a song that was originally offered to the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, and he said no.
Is that Seasons in the Sun?
Yeah,
Terry Jacks.
Yeah, Terry Jackson, and
that was also part of the time. I read up on that song at one point, and it was when Brian was really in a bad spot.
Yeah,
and Terry goes, "I got this a good song. I need to get it done. I'll do it myself."
But I think, but if you would have given it to Brian Wilson, I think that would have been a suicide.
Well,
I mean, he was, like you said, he was in a bad spot.
At 3:00 in the morning on KQ92 back in the day, and Seasons in the Sun came up, I'll say, well, folks, if you're thinking about ending it and you're on the ledge, I'm about to give you a soft push here. Mm-hmm. Here's Terry Jackson, Seasons in the Sun.
I mean, I like the song, but it's if you really listen to it, it's a real downer. Okay, number 6 here. I like this song. I like all these songs. Escape, the Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
Good old Rupert Holmes.
Yes.
But you know what? The video for that song?
Yeah.
What an embarrassment.
Okay.
That thing's horrible. Okay,
that was 79. That was just barely in the 70s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this one here, I don't particularly care for this song. I like who did it. A former Beach Boy, not really a Beach Boy, but he was in the Beach Boys for just a little while. The Captain and Tennille.
Oh,
so the Captain, Captain and
which one
and Tony Tennille.
Yeah, which one?
This was after Love Will Keep Us Together because I like that song from '75.
You know they're right on the on the group there.
Yeah,
but come on, Muskrat Love. An awful, awful song. That's the one that should be on the list.
That's exactly what number 5 is. See, Muskrat Love.
Muskrat Love.
Folks, that's a stinker.
Yeah, that is awful.
I'm sorry, Tony.
Yeah.
The captain's gone, but
the captain, Daryl Dragon, missed on that one. Let's just say that. All right. What's the number 4 here?
Number 4 is the one that I am always just busting you for.
Oh, you light up my eyes? One of the worst songs of the 1970s, according to Rolling Stone, was sitting at number 1 for 3 years and 6 months.
No, hey, there's no doubt about that. It was number 1 forever. Maybe that's why I hate it so
12
bad.
or 13 weeks.
No, I don't hate it.
No, but it was like.
I don't hate it.
It was like, Celine Dion. The Titanic song that just got.
Now, you know what?
And then the Frozen song came along. Same thing.
The Titanic song takes the cake for all of them. I really do hate that song. That's just a stinker. I mean, whoa. You already guessed Afternoon Delight.
Afternoon Delight.
So that's in at number 2. And
you
care to guess what the number 1 is?
Hold on.
Oh, boy.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Disco Duck by Rick.
Oh, no.
I want to dedicate the number 1 song in all seriousness here. What a stinker. Rick Dees came out with that.
Yeah, that was bad.
What year was that? Was that late 70s? Was that or was it into 1980?
No, it wasn't that. Okay. I'm thinking it might have been 76, 77, somewhere in there.
Was he down at Kiss FM in Los Angeles?
I think wasn't he still in San Francisco at that time? I don't know, one of the two.
I think he was in L.A.
He could have been in L.A. With his cast of idiots.
Kiss, the cast of idiots.
Hey, good for him. He made something that was funny. That was meant to be funny. And
it was. Weird. I think he was on the Love Boat too.
Yeah, and you got to remember, the 1970s was the last decade where instrumentals were big.
Yeah.
And none of those are on there.
Now with Disco Duck, you also had Convoy from the mid 70s and all those. Yeah, it was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June. And a Kenworth hauling logs. Hold on. Cab over Pete with the reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs.
I'm just saying right now, I believe that's actually the first rap song.
Well, he's heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town.
Country rap.
I said,
again, country.
And this here's a rubber duck and I'm about to put the hammer down. How do you like that? Anyway, back to Disco Duck. And I was doing my duck that I do for my kids and my grandkids.
What's going on?
There you go.
Shut up.
I'd like to dedicate that to Roger Dale.
There you go.
Yep. My first program director, and what a nice guy.
Yep, absolutely.
And I miss him terribly. So, yeah. But, man, he did the duck good. So there's your top 10 list.
There's the top 10. I can't really argue with too much of it.
One thing's for certain, we like them all.
Oh, absolutely.
And I still say that Jigsaw, Blowing the Sky High, that's a good song. Paul doesn't like it. Yep, he's choking over it too. Okay, well, more after this on the Mohney Show right here.
Can I put last?
You have to.
One last.
Jab.
I want to say honorary mention.
Okay.
If we're going to have Disco Duck in there.
Yeah.
How can you not have Ray Stevens and The Streak?
The Streak, man. You know what? Now that you brought that up, folks, we are going to have a lot more on Ray Stevens and The Streak.
Yeah.
I used to play that one for the kids, and they'd run around the living room when they were about 3 or 4. And they'd be naked out of the bathtub. My boys right now are, God almighty, Dad, shut the hell up. But it was a good, lighthearted tune.
Exactly. Yeah, and they all have the nickname Ethel for some weird
I was going to say,
name.
hold on, Ethel! She just got mooned. Okay, that's it for this segment on the Mohney Show. Back with more, and coincidentally on
The Mohney Show.
The real estate market is changing, and John L. Scott can answer your questions with a free market analysis. If you're a homeowner, it's really important to get a current market analysis. It only takes a few minutes of your time and contains valuable information about your biggest investment. This might be the year to make a move and take advantage of this market. For your free market analysis, see Laura Lee today at John L. Scott, 900 West Main in Centralia. After that doozy, Mohney Show's back.
I got to tell you.
What?
I loved every single one of them.
I know you do.
So do you.
Yeah, I mean, I really do. I mean, I love the tunes. Some of them I like more than others.
Yes. But that's the beauty of music, though.
It is.
Because it gives you a feeling.
It does.
And I can tell you this. I hear silly love songs.
Yeah.
And my first thought is, when did that come out? 76?
May of 76.
Yeah. So I'm 12, 13.
Yeah.
And it's a summer day.
Yeah.
I'm outside the yard playing or whatever. That's exactly where it takes me.
Takes me to
riding your bike up and down the road or something. Yeah. Just.
It takes me. Well, I remember because Paul was on kind of a comeback with that American tour that was going to happen in 76, and that was off Wings at the Speed of Sound. And so they were coming to the Kingdom.
Yep.
Which is,
that's part of what makes you mad.
Yeah, exactly. On June 10th of 1976. So he was on People magazine. He was also on Time magazine. I have both of those magazines.
Yeah.
And so he was on the front cover, and big at the time, that was all you had, folks. I mean, I mean, there was no, hey, I wonder what McCartney is doing tonight. Well, he just played 4 minutes ago. Let's check the progress. No, if you were a junkie like me and you wanted music news, I mean, you had a Rolling Stone, and you had you can get Billboard magazine. There was some stuff, but that was really expensive. People had a big article about his wife and the kids out on tour. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And folks, he won't admit it, but he was a definite weekly, subscriber to Tiger Beat. And he had, Sean Cassidy, David Cassidy, Donny Osmond, all of them on
Bonaducci,
Susan
Day, Susan Day,
all on the front cover of Tiger Beat.
Sure, yeah.
Of course, Steve thought it was a magazine about Centralia Tigers, which is what got him interested.
Well, I thought, hey, what's I bet various people are. I wonder if Detlef is in here. But that's before Detlef came to town.
Yeah, that's true.
But I did grow up out there on Mayberry, so let's see who was the guy that sold me the 5-speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they have they own Nicholson and Associates.
Oh, okay.
Right down, down the road.
Down the road.
Yeah, Drake Nicholson. If you know Drake, tell him Mohney was talking about him with the Mohney Show. He's the one that sold me the lemon peeler.
Oh, okay.
The Schwinn lemon peeler.
Was it a good deal or
it was a fan? Well, you know what? So it was
a fair deal, or was it a fair deal, Dan?
I'm thinking it was about 1973 or 4.
Okay,
good, right around there, and it was $25. So what would that be these days? Can you look that up, Paula? Hey, Paula.
What's $25 in 1973 worth?
Yeah.
What's the equivalent of today?
So my parents got that for me.
$180.
Wow.
That's not bad. Well, that's pretty good because, the bike retailed like a year earlier for $79 down at Willie's.
Okay. Wow.
So I think he did pretty good on that. So we have one that Matthew bought when he was, 4th grade or whatever. And I guess they're worth like $2,500 now.
Jeez.
It's for a bike. It's one with a little wheel on the front.
Yeah.
But it takes me back.
Exactly.
That was a great neighborhood. That's what we were doing back then. I think that's what we were talking about.
Mayberry. That's why you like Andy Griffith so much.
Yeah,
lived on Mayberry.
I love Mayberry.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, with that all being said, I think we've exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, just trying to enjoy myself. Okay, so we're wrapping things up on the 6th of August, and I'm looking over at Paula because Having my baby. Paul Anka. That's why we said that this week. What do you think? You think you'll be back next week at this time?
Well, I went to 40 weeks with my last two, and I'll be
Okay.
38 weeks on Thursday.
Boy, things are going to get lonely around here real quick, aren't they, Paul?
But, I mean, this is a geriatric pregnancy now, so anything could happen. For those of you that don't know, you turn 35, and it's a geriatric pregnancy.
I didn't know you were 35.
Yeah, I turned 36 in September.
Holy moly on a popsicle stick.
September what?
4th. Same day as Beyonce.
Oh,
wow.
hey.
You and Matthew have the same birthday month.
Yeah,
We're birthday neighbors.
You know who I share my birthday with? October 10th.
Well, October 9th is John Lennon's birthday.
Yeah, well, this is a bigger star.
I know it is. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Tanya Tucker.
Really?
Tanya.
Yeah, there's somebody.
Delta Dawn.
She'll light up with you. A couple of Pall Malls.
Exactly.
We could talk about Paul's mom right now, but
no, she's resting comfortably right now.
Good.
So.
Man, she was a good smoker.
She hasn't bothered me for a while. Oh well, she quit a lot.
Oh, she did.
She quit much sooner than my father. My father never quit. He just couldn't get him all the time.
There was something to be said, I guess. I mean, it was and is horrible for you, but there was some kind of a mystique. I mean, you have
question.
I mean, it's like these stars smoking. Yeah, I'm going to be like that. Let's smoke.
Well, hey, I watched that Johnny Carson, show, that documentary.
You did? Yeah, that's a good documentary.
And I did not know that he smoked Pall Malls.
Did he really?
Yes, that was in there.
I did not know, Ed.
Yeah, he smoked all the time. Those filterless Pall Malls. That's what my dad did not believe in the filter.
Now the filter's poison.
When he had to borrow a Marlboro from Mom, he'd pull that thing off and
light up, baby.
All right.
I don't advocate smoking.
No, I mean, hey,
funny looking.
It's your choice, but yeah, there was definitely a mystique about it.
Yeah,
well, I mean, from the sports side of things, man, they used to blaze up in the Major League Baseball dugouts.
I know.
Lou Piniella would have, a smoke all the time. There's a famous picture of Lenny Dawson just after,
that's hilarious.
Or during the Super Bowl at halftime. He's blazing up in the locker room.
And the players are all out there. They're smoking in the outfield.
Well, yeah, and nowadays when I go and do a game or something at Tumwater. Mm-hmm. And I point out to the students that, see this area between the gym and the building, that's where the kids used to smoke. They're just blown away. They can't. I go, see, this is why
things are changing.
Things change, but it doesn't mean we need to erase what happened.
No,
it happened, and so
Centralia High School the same way, man.
Oh yeah, they were everywhere.
You had lockers, you had upper deck, you had that back door that came in from the bus area. And when you walked in, you took the immediate right, and that's where the girls and the boys' locker rooms were. That's where I but that's where I was in awe of Detlef. The first time I ever saw him as a freshman.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Anyway, but right there on the outside, kind of by where the power generator, the big thing was. Hey, that's what they did.
Olympia High School. What are those ponds called?
Oh yeah, the retention
pond, and so they had to go out. So at Olympia, they were called pond rats.
Okay. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? Here's something that ties into the lemon peeler.
Yeah.
And not that the Nicholson boys did this, because they didn't. But everybody on Mayberry would walk down Mayberry, and they would come through the hedge and go to the high school. And so next to the Nicholsons, they had a yellow house here, and then our house was right across the street. They would all gather at 7:15 in the morning or whatever around a burn barrel. And, of course, I was sitting on my mom's lap. I wasn't even in school yet. What are they doing out there over there smoking? That's those are good memories.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. The Mahoricks lived down there, and
Well, I remember the argument over this. The schools come out and said, we're tired of the kids lighting the toilet paper on fire because they're going into the bathrooms and they're smoking. Well, we'll just light that on fire too. So this is let them smoke.
Yeah, come on, baby, light my fire.
Exactly.
Okay, we can say they're all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm exhausted.
That's it.
Paul, thanks.
Hey, absolutely. Good
Appreciate
week.
We had a fantastic week, and I just had so much fun at my reunion. I can't even tell you. I don't know when I've had that much fun. Thanks to everybody. I love each and every one of you. And Paul, I'll see you next week, barring.
Yes, just folks. There could be
an interruption.
A week of interruption.
We'll post stuff on Facebook.
We'll try. When Paula is not available, but let's be honest.
Hey, you know what? Though I'll say that again. Hey, you know what? At least we got through this broadcast without the power going out. Wait. It wasn't the power.
Oh, it was the Wi-Fi.
It was the Wi-Fi.
Well, I mean, we've had power and Wi-Fi go out.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Or even just someone turning the lights off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Click. But we didn't have to do it on your phone.
Yeah.
That is true. We did not. I also have faith in y'all. I think even if I'm not here, Matthew can record and I can still post-produce it.
Okay.
I'm crossing my fingers. And with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for the Mohney Show. Have a wonderful summer day. And that wraps it up. We'll see you next week, maybe. Mohney Show.